Good morning, everyone. I've got some more firing results. The two bottle vases and the general purpose bowl, they were both dipped in sea mist and then dipped in iron red. I like the result. It's very different from what I got last time. This time I only set my computer to cone 5 to see what I would get. Different, I dig it. My Tiffany mugs, because I dipped them in fog from the top down to get the little kitty to be sort of a gray color, and then dipped them in sea mist and then a little bit of iron red on the rim. I had a little problem with it flowing down to the shelf, but my husband's really good at grinding that out and polishing it, so they'll be good enough for us to use. And so there's our little memory of our cat. I used jade over iron red, dipped this bowl in from each side, so I've got 4 layers of glaze in the center. This is one of those bowls that I put into the teak salad bowl, so it's kind of rustic and it looks kind of hand-built from the edge. I like the colors very much, but I'm an olive green gold girl, so for me it just looks beautiful. And I'm kind of liking this sort of wobbly edge, not perfect fruit bowl. I'm going to try to get this to the point where I can make them so that they're relatively similar looking in shape. I think they could be really nice. The fish came out great, I think. I guess it's all a matter of taste. I know a professional potter would say, but look at all that crawling glaze. That's terrible. I think it's beautiful. I poured iron red, and then I poured iridescent iron, and then I poured multiple layers of jade green, and this is what I got. And then my 3 plates that again were put in the mold. This plate was on the top shelf, a little bit cool, a little bit under-fired, lots of crawling glaze. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This plate was on the bottom of the kiln, and this plate was in the middle, and they all came out just a little bit different, yet real similar. Again, I really love the olive green look, so I think they're beautiful. And then this bowl was one of my favorites, and it came out exactly like the 2 bowls that I did last season. I think it was a full cone 6, and yet the jade over the iridescent iron looks like they were all done together. So, you know, God does His work in the kiln. You can't control it. Look at those beautiful colors in there. I'm hoping I can recreate this. Oh yeah, another thing. When I do my foot, I learned this from a teacher I had in Connecticut. You see how the edge of the foot, the outside edge, is nice and smooth? That's one of those little finishing touches that, you know, I really didn't think about when I was a beginner, and as I get better and better, I realize that it's that nice, smooth edge. You take the side of a wood tool or even just your finger when you're turning the foot, and when you're finished, just lightly rub it along it, and it just gives it that nice, smooth, finished edge. I'm learning any kind of sharp edge is not a good thing. So I'm feeling really good about this work. Oop, there's my stove. I'm feeling really good about this work. I'm enjoying these colors very much. This sea mist, I think, is just going to work out great. I'm starting to get jade to work pretty well for me. As long as I put it over something pretty stable, it does well. It's still kind of dripping and pulling when it's all by itself, but I'm bound and determined to make this jade work, because this is my house, and as you can tell, I'm a little sloppy. I just love the greens. So now you see why these are my favorite. Okay, so this is the latest glaze firing. I feel like I'm talking to my friends out there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps everybody, and see you next time.